Well, welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Going inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Hackett drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Shot clock at 6. Shields hits the three-point bomb.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And so just over a minute and a half played. No one covering. 6 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Zangelia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Basket counts.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hackett. Offline with his 3.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Bologna. Cans it from downtown.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Hackett, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team. Hackett taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shields to the wing on the left, beyond the arc. Bologna, that's good. Bologna's got 6.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
They set the pick. Hyder trying trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Powered down with both hands.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Bologna. High post shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him. Bologna's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Now here's Bellinelli. D right on him. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Rebound by Shingelia.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They're up by 1. And we'll be back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Zizic, and it's Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Brooks outside. And Mirotic has it in the corner. The shot. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Tucker. Easy jumper from very short distance. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. Oh, and the jam by Mirotic.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Offensive rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Tucker. And stolen by Mirotic. They set the pick. It's good. This game is all even.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now Tucker. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A three for Mirotic. Buries it from three-point range. Mirotic has got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Great positioning on the putback.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Can't connect from long distance. Pass to Tucker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Tucker slams it in.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
Oh, my
but confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Courtney can't get it to go. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Here's McCormick. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Morgan. Over Brooks. Here's Kaycock. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's 38 seconds left here in the second. That one, no good. Here's Courtney, covered by Mirotic. Morgan the pass to Tucker. Jacks up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got 9. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Drills it from outside.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Courtney. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They set the screen. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Shields. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Zangelia. Second chance shot. No good at the rim.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
For the tie. He can't get it to go.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hackett the pass to Zangelia. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Bellinelli kicks to Zangelia. Here's Hackett. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
It's good. 6 points for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Goes to the away team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's a good screen. Bellinelli passes to Shengelia. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Bellinelli pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Hackett. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Outside, Bellinelli. Good on the triple. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From downtown. No good that time. Bellinelli's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. There's the pick. Shields. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
A shot. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. Jump shot is good that time. 8 points for him. And here is Bellinelli. There's a screen for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Bellinelli's got 6 in the quarter. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 4. Don't go. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Brooks, and it's McCormick in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Rebound by Shengelia. Shengelia's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kleiber. Oh, good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Takes it off the glass. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Bangs home the trifecta. Bellinelli's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's the screen. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Mirotic grabs the miss. Bellinelli is covering. Three-pointer. Another miss by Mirotic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Here's Hackett. And the three off target.
Even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Mirotic. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Clyburn. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
There's the pick.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Courtney. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Courtney. Fires for three. Drills the three-pointer. Courtney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Mirotic's shot is off. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Courtney to the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That shot is off. Courtney's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Brooks for 3. Kaycock pulls it in. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. A 3-ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks finds Mirotic to end the run. And that one is off. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Courtney. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Horde. Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
From deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Lloyd. That three's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Three-pointer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Fade away. Hits the trifecta.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Lloyd's gone 1 for 2 from deep. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Here's Horde. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Horde's got 5 now.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Right wing. There's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Jokic. Counted from distance.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. He's got 13. Here's Lloyd. And there's a pick. It's intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Off the inbound. No good there.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Horde. The three is up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Buries it from three. And that'll tie this game up.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Horde's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Takes the three. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. From the arc. First shot won't go. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Going inside, and that one good.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Fires for three to the middle. To the right side. Jokibatis connects from downtown. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
There's a screen. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Here's Mirotic. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Up by 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Randolph gets the bucket.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mirotic. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Randolph. They get it again. Out to the right wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Randolph's got 5 points in the quarter. Brooks outside for 3. It's tipped. Here's Randolph. He buries it from 3. Randolph's got 8 points. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the left side wing. Beyond the arc. Puts up a deep 3. He drops it from range.
I just love the ball movement.
It's a 9-point spread. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The three. Gets the three to fall.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Out left to the wing. Here's the three. No luck on that one.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. 4-3. Drills it from deep.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Randolph. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Comes up empty down low.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's the triple. McCormick with a rebound.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Randolph. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Pass to Mirotic. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Gabriel. 44 seconds left in the second period. There's a screen. Pure from three-point range.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Brooks left side. Pass to Mirotic. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. From deep three-point land. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Lets the three fly. Randolph gets the bucket. Randolph's got 11 points. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thank you for joining us.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guy.
Moving on to our next. And that is going to do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Lloyd. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. That one is off. The three ball. Board no good. Ford's gone 1 of 5 on three-point tries. Three-pointer kept alive. Boom! He jammed it straight down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ford's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the field. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Goes up on the wing. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. Here's Lloyd. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Horde. Let's go with a 3. And a shot, no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's the 3. Unable to get that one.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Jokic. And he buries the open 3 to cap the break. 12 points for him.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. You wonder if they could push this lead to double digits.
Ooh, with the way they're playing, there's no reason to think they can't.
And that one's good. Horde.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Lloyd. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3.
Lloyd's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, no good. Lloyd's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. A shot to stop the run. Sinks the tray. 26 points for him.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that run.
They set the pick. Fires from deep. It's deflected.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
A minute 9 left in the third. Pass to Horde. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Horde's got 14.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
From deep. Not going to go that time. And here comes the break. Launches it. He's off on that one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Lloyd. Fades. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 12. And we'll have the start. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Randolph passes to Gabriel. His first shot attempt. Can't hit that one. Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Inside. Pass to Randolph. 5 on the clock. Here's the pick. Lets it go from deep. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
On Thursday, and then on Monday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Lloyd. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound to the wing, right side. From downtown, McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Fires the 3. The shot no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Lloyd. Sends it home from three-point land.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Puts up a 3. A deep 3. The shot misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Hits the trifecta. Lloyd's got 9 points now in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Horde. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Puts up a deep 3. From deep 3-point range. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Gabriel. Drills it from deep.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Nails it from beyond the arc. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Launches it from deep. And he can't get that one. Out to the wing. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's stolen. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Out to the right wing. Here's Hackett. Rocket 6. Drains the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Over to the left wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Lloyd. Bellinelli is covering. Pass to Hoare. They set the pick from the top of the key. Here's Lloyd. With the fadeaway. Doesn't go that time. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Here's Hackett. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Lloyd. Bellinelli is covering. Lloyd can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now here's Bellinelli. Defense right on him. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Pass to Hoare. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Bellinelli with it. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Lloyd. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Pass to Bellinelli. They set the pick, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Drops in the tray. Bellinelli's got 5.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Gabriel. Picked him clean. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Here's Hackett. And it's off from three-point range. And here's the fast break. Here's Hoare. Nothing on the board. Here's Lloyd. Bellinelli is covering. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clyburn. Gabriel with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
We got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in at the power forward position. Pass to Courtney. Tucker with the ball. Pulls it up. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. We've got Zizic, and it's Kaycock in at the 4-man position. Here's Cohen. They get the rebound to the left wing. In the corner, Randolph with it. Shoots the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Randolph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Randolph's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Morgan. Still without a basket. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Courtney. And he misses his first shot of the game. Randolph passes to Cohen. Stolen. Here's Courtney. Here's Morgan. Hits it from three-point range.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's Randolph. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pulls up. No good from Courtney. Here's the break. It's picked off. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Courtney's got his first points in this one. Outside Randolph. Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Randolph's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Courtney. Off target from three-point range.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Cohen. Sinks the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Courtney. Zizic passes to Kaycock. Here's Morgan. He's covered by Randolph. Shot clock at 3, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. From the arc, Kaycock pulls it in. Randolph's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. Here's Morgan. The tray. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
There's a good screen. Randolph passes to Cohen. Out to the wing. Inside. Pass to Randolph. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. "19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Tucker has it in the corner. Here's Morgan. He's covered by Randolph. Here's Morgan. And the layup's good off the glass. Morgan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And that concludes the first half. They're up by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first.
Well, I think for the home team, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the home team.
No sloppy pass.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pass to Lloyd. Fades and shoots. He can't get it to go. Lloyd's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. To the left side wing. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pulls up for 3. Connects from three-point range. Lloyd's got 6.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Shingelia. Out left to the wing. Here's Hackett. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
To the wing on the left. Jokubaitis. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Lloyd. Here's Horde. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Now Bellinelli. He's got 8 to the middle. They set the screen. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. Here's Horde. Drills it from outside. Horde's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Kleiber. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Horde passes to Gabriel. For the tie to the wing right side. Right wing. Pass to Horde. There's the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
From past the arc, and that one's good. Lloyd's got 9 points.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Ball stolen. Here's Lloyd. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Takes it inside, and he dunks it down.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The 3. Ford grabs the board. They get a hand on it. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. The 3. Gabriel with the rebound. Gabriel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Lloyd. For the lead. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They lead by 2. And we've got more action. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Courtney, and it's Zizic in at the pivot, manning the middle.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Down low. Pass to Randall. Pocket 6. There's a screen. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Zizic. Here's Courtney. From deep. With 1 on the clock. Here's Morgan. Trains the 3-pointer.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Full team foul. Courtney. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Horde, guarded by Tucker. 6 to shoot. Here's Horde. To the right side. Here's Cohen. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Tucker the pass to Zizic. With the shot. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one. Picked by Randolph. Here's Horde. That 3 off the mark. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Randolph. Tucker the pass to Hackett. Sinks the triple.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Lloyd. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Pass to Kakon. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Clyburn. Gabriel with the rebound. Here's Horde. Bellinelli is covering. Puts up a 3. Shot's good by Horde.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Hackett. Here he goes. Clyburn sinks the three-pointer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Right wing. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. And let's get this game even. Guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Zizic. Now Bellinelli. Clyburn. Hackett. The putback with the second effort. For the 3. Horde grabs the board. And here's the break. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lloyd. It's tipped, and it ends up out of bounds.
Coming off the floor for your home team, number 99, Isaiah Cardenas.
Now, here's Bellinelli. From deep three-point territory, offline. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The three drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Takes a three, and he parries his first look.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knocks down the triple. 6 points for him.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take better rim protection than that if they're gonna climb out of this hole.
And there's a pick. Here's Bellinelli. And it's all from three-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Shot clock at 5. The three is up. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Launches a three. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Bellinelli's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. The long-distance three is buried.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. The shot off that time. To the wing on the left. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Releases. The quick look, no good that time. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The game now all tied up. He's got 6. Here's Balmaro. Over to the wing. Intercepted. Out left to the wing. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes play. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like they'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2. Clyburn.
Hits both from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. From the baseline. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Takes it inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Cans it from the wing. He has 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Fires it. And it falls all over the rim and in.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Ooh, poked away. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Balmaro's got 5.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And it's Morgan in at the 1. Now here's Brooks. Out to the wing. Checked by Tucker. Top of the key. Pass to McCormick. The 3. It's hauled in by Kaycock. And Zizic in at the 5 spot. They set the pick. Off target with the 3. On the wing, Brooks. From downtown, Zizic with the rebound. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Six to shoot. Pass to Morgan. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Mirotic. No points yet. Gets the 3 to fall.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? And he double clutches and throws it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Mirotic. Takes the 3. Zizic with the rebound. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mirotic. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Tucker with the drive. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Brooks from outside. Zizic with the rebound. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Tucker. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Home team foul. Morgan. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Morgan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot from the wing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Checked by Tucker. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive board. Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
To the paint. Pass to Kaycock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
The first free throw is good.
Number 7. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right side, Tucker. Got a hand on it. Shot is up. Can't nail the jumper. Here's Morgan. The 3. Knocks down the long J. Morgan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors. Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into. And that's a wrap up.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. For the lead. Can't get it to drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the left side wing. From deep. Drops in the three. He has 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
On target from range.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Bellinelli's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Misses from close range.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Shots blocked. Into the lane. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sees the lob. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. No good with the triple. Cuts off the pass. Outside the arc. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Home team foul. 5. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter.
Home team foul. Tucker. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he drops the first.
Line for the away team. Shields. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Here's Morgan. He's got 5.
Home team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Fourth team foul.
Eight seconds left in the third quarter. There's the 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Leading by 9. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Zizic in at the center position. Brooks outside, takes it inside, lays it up and banks it in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Home team foul. Morgan. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
To the left wing. 17-foot shot on the way, and he hits the jumper.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Tucker's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brooks outside. Oh, it's stolen. Outside Tucker. Knocks it loose. Pass to Mirotic. The 3 ball. Connects from downtown.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Pass to Zizic. Outside Tucker. Clock at 6. Tucker with a screen. Releases. Perfect. perfection. Beautiful stroke. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Morgan. And hits the three from the wing.
We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
Three-pointer. And Tucker pulls it down. And they're on the run. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Mirotic.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution on the court.
1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Brooks defending. Oh, missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Mirotic. Brooks outside. Six on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. First team.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just three.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Pass to McCormick. Laces one from three.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
From deep three-point land. It's off. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Lloyd. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he jams it with authority.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Lloyd. Good on the three-point shot.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
At the line for the away team, number 1, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Out to the right wing. Jokic hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's the three. Lloyd can't hit. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shields. Off target from outside. Here's the break. Three-pointer. Lloyd can't hit. Lloyd's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Shields. A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lloyd. Hands it from downtown. Lloyd's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Shields lays it up and banks it in.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Got that one up quick. Lloyd's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Fast break, here we go. Shot from the top of the key. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard, but really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. And it'll be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Out left to the wing. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Pass to Balmaro. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Horde. His three-pointer's off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's the screen. Here's Balmaro. They get it back. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Shields. No good with the triple. Makes a three. Rebounded by Balmoro.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Lloyd. Money from the wing. Lloyd's got 11 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Ward. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
A free flow. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it. And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
We've got Mirotic, and it's McCormick in at the 5, roaming the paint. Over to the wing. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Quizair. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Randolph. To the wing right side. Here's Gabriel, and it's blocked by Mirotic. They've got Brooks, and it's Mirotic in at the power forward. Lets the three fly, buries the long-range jumper. Mirotic just got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Randolph looking around, and he's good on the three ball.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
To the middle, stolen. Fast break, here they come. Here's Gabriel. No good on the three.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
2 points. That one goes.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Randolph. And a miss there on the triple. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Cohen covered by Mirotic. Right wing. Pulls from the top of the key, and that's good for 2. Randolph's got his third bucket of the night.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Inside, here's McCormick. Can't hit that one. Pass to Randolph. Here's Gabriel. 1:46 left here in the second. That three off the mark. Launches it. Gabriel with the rebound. Right side, Randolph. Lets the three fly. Mirotic grabs the miss. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Off target from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
the three. Here's Gabriel. Here's Cohen. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's McCormick. Snatched away. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Randolph passes to Gabriel. From deep. McCormick with the rebound. It's stolen. Here's Gabriel. Here's Cohen. Good on the triple. He has 6. Just 4 seconds left in the first half.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so we conclude the first half. Up by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Low assist numbers pop out to me. It's a big flashing sign that these guys are being selfish. The only way they're going to get back.
Okay, time to. Thank you for being with us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Pass to Horde. Here's Lloyd. Fires the three. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. To the inside. Stripped it away. Pass to Horde. From outside the arc. Jokibitis buries it from three-point range.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
To the left wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's the pick. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league.
3 points.
Evan, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Misses the wing J.
Oh, that mid-range J usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Shields. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 20 points for him.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Lloyd. No good from outside.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Over to the wing. Here's Horde. And nothing is falling for him right now.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Lloyd. He's got 11. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lloyd's got 14 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
The three hits the three-point bomb. He's got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the home team. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Second
on Tuesday, then on Thursday.
Shooting for the away team.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And so here's the home team. A 2-point game. Randolph inside. Pass to Gabriel. Back to Randolph. Here's Gabriel. Rocket 6. Here's Cohen. Traps in the tray. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Shields. He's covered by Randolph. Shields. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, Randolph with it. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got Miritich, and it's Quizair in at the 3 spot. Pass to Randolph. From past the arc, and the 3 ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A 3 for Miritich. Offensive rebound. Here's McCormick. Misses in close. Cohen, covered by Miritich. Right side, Randolph to the paint. Here's Cohen, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Lets it fly, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Mirajic grabs the miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Quizier. Drills it from outside.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Outside Randolph.
It'll be a turnover. Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Mirajic. Shields. And he's good on the three ball. 28 points for him.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Launches a three. Brooks outside. Shields. He's covered by Randolph. Bucket is good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Lloyd. Brooks covering. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Randolph grabs the board. Pass to Horde. Fires the three. McCormick with the rebound. Horde's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Shields. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Lloyd. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Lloyd's got 19 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So it's the visitors now. They trail by 6. Shields. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Pass to Horde.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Jacks up a three. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Randolph passes to Horde. Back to Randolph. Down low. Here's Gabriel. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
Happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Gabriel passes to Horde. From behind the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Down low. Fires for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Lloyd. They grab their own miss. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. About a minute played here so far in the first. Lets it fly. Lets the 3 fly. And Bellinelli gets it to go.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Lloyd. He drops it from range. Lloyd's got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Bellinelli. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Horde. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Bellinelli. 4-3. Second chance shot. And he lays it in.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Gabriel. There's a screen from the arc. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. Inside. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him. There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Here's Lloyd. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The 3 is up. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Pass to Horde. For 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Gabriel. Let's go with a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. No good on the 3.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Pass to Bellinelli. Six to shoot. This one for 3. Rebounded by Gabriel. Bellinelli's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Can't get it to go. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And it's Kaycock in at the 4 spot. Over to the left wing. They set a pick. Lets the 3 fly. Morgan with a rebound. Outside Tucker. To the paint. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Kaycock. Now here's Tucker. Oh, swiped away. Here's Randolph. The 3 sinks the tray.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
For 3, and Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Randolph. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Counted from distance. Tucker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Randolph. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Tucker's got 8 points.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind him.
He buries it from 3.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Right wing. Shoots it from the corner, and he gets that one. He's got 10.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Launches it, fires it in the triple.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
3-pointer. To the right side. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The shot off that time. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They swipe it. To the left wing.
Get outside, get outside.
There's the 3. Randolph grabs the miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Here's Morgan. No made baskets yet. Pass to Zizic. He shoots. And it's Morgan missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Gets the three to fall.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Up by 4, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Bellinelli. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Gabriel. Bellinelli's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Horde. The three-pointer off the mark. Horde's got 1 three-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. The 3-ball. And no good. Horde's gone 1 of 5 from the field. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. Close game here in Philadelphia. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
From the arc. That one is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Gets the 3-ball to go.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Fires from the wing. Takes a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Here's Lloyd. 6 points for him. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lloyd's got 9 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the wing, right side. And they're on the break. Lets it go from deep. That shot off.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
The 3 is up. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the 3. No good that time.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
2 minutes.
Here's Lloyd. 9 points in the game. That one doesn't drop. The shot. The quick look, no good that time. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Horde. To the inside. From downtown. Tips it up. The 3. It doesn't go for him.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
59 seconds left to play in the third. Jokic. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Bellinelli gets it to go.
3.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Lloyd. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the tray. Lloyd's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
To the wing on the left. It's picked off. And here they come. The deep 3. Deflected. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Randolph's gone 3 of 4 from three-point land so far. And Zizic in at the center position. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Randolph. Checked by Tucker. Five on the clock. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Drills it from deep.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Morgan with the rebound.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Zizic. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. From deep. The putback. He controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. That one drops for him. Now here's Tucker. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Pass to Kaycock. Here's Zizic. Back to Tucker. To the middle. Fires for three. No good on the shot.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Over to the wing. Fires the three. Zizic with the rebound. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Randolph. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Randolph. To the right side. Clock at 6. Fades and shoots. And it goes straight through with a swish. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Tucker. Out to the right wing. Nails it from 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Randolph. Over Tucker. No good there, off the double clutch.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Morgan. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a 3. Randolph misses.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And the visitors call time here. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So the home crowd had...